Deep within the silver towers of Lumen Castle lived Princess Alara, a thoughtful girl with star-bright eyes and a curious heart. On her 13th birthday, her grandmother gifted her a strange and beautiful mirror, round like the moon, framed in silver vines and glowing faintly under the night sky. "This is the Moonlight mirror," her grandmother said. "It does not show your face, it shows your heart." That night, when the castle fell quiet and the stars blinked softly, Alara placed the mirror on her windowsill. As she gazed into it, her own reflection did not appear. Instead, she saw a swirl of light, warm gold for her kindness, bold red for her courage, and soft blue for a flicker of fear. "I'll be brave," Alara whispered. Just then a tapping came from the window. A small owl, eyes wide and frightened, flapped awkwardly onto the ledge. "I'm lost," the owl hooted softly. "I flew too far from my home." Without hesitation, Alara wrapped the owl gently in her cloak and tiptoed through the sleeping castle. She followed the glow of moonbeams down hidden forest paths, across a glimmering stream, and up the whispering hill. The owl hooted joyfully as it spotted its family waiting under the old moon tree. Alara smiled as the owl turned and gave her a grateful wink before flying into the sky. When Alara returned to her room, the moonlight mirror glowed more brightly than ever. This time, the swirling colors danced, a soft symphony of kindness, courage, and peace. From that night on, the moonlight mirror would glow each time she acted with bravery and heart. And what did Alara learn? True courage isn't loud or grand. It's found in quiet choices to help others, even when you're afraid. And so, the princess with the moonlit heart continued to shine in her own gentle way.
Once upon a time, in a cozy mountain village, there was a little lantern named Luna. Every night, the villagers would light Luna and place her on the tallest post in the square. Her soft golden glow helped travelers find their way and made everyone feel safe. Luna loved her job. She felt proud to shine in the dark, guiding others and lighting up the night. But one stormy evening, a strong gust of wind blew Luna right off the post. She tumbled down the hill, past trees and stones, until she landed deep in the woods, alone and far from home. At first, Luna was scared. "What can a little lantern do in a big, dark forest?" she whispered. But then, she saw something. A squirrel huddled under a log, shivering. Luna flickered her light to warm it up. The squirrel smiled. Next, she noticed a baby bird calling for its mama. Luna lit up the nearby tree so the mother bird could find her baby. One by one, animals of the forest gathered near Luna, drawn by her gentle light. She helped them feel safe, just like she did in the village. As the sky cleared, a group of villagers came searching for Luna. When they found her surrounded by the animals, they were amazed. "Luna, you didn't get lost," said a little girl named Ellie. "You found a new place where your light was needed most." That night, the villagers built a second post for Luna, this time, at the edge of the forest. And every night after that, she lit both the village and the woods, reminding everyone that even when you're far from where you started, you can still shine and do good. Lesson: even when life takes you somewhere unexpected, you can still make a difference.
In a quiet forest, high up in a tall oak tree, lived a little green leaf named Pip. He was young, bright, and full of curiosity. As the days grew shorter and the air turned crisp, the other leaves turned golden and brown. One by one, they danced in the wind and gently let go. But not Pip. "I'm not ready," he said. "What if I fall and forget who I am? What if no one notices me down there?" The wind blew softly. "It's okay to let go," it whispered. "It's part of the journey." Still, Pip clung tighter to his branch. He watched friends twirl and glide toward the ground. Some landed in puddles, others in piles of laughter beneath playing children. Then, one morning, Pip saw something new. Buds. Tiny green buds were sprouting on the branch beside him. He blinked. New leaves? He asked. Yes, the tree said kindly. Your turn is ending, but their story is just beginning. And your fall will make room for their spring. Pip thought for a long moment. Then, with a deep breath and a brave little wiggle, he let go. He spun, twirled, and floated gently to the forest floor, where he joined a soft, colorful blanket of leaves, each with their own story. And up above, the tiniest bud opened, reaching for the sun. Moral of the story: every ending is also a beginning. Letting go doesn't mean the end, it means making space for something new to grow.
In a sunny forest near a quiet stream lived a young turtle named Tommy. He wasn't the fastest, the strongest, or the loudest, but he was thoughtful and kind. Every year, the animals held a big forest race. This year, Tommy decided to join. "You," laughed the squirrels. "You'll never make it past the first hill." Tommy smiled gently. "Maybe. But I'd like to try." The morning of the race, the path was lined with cheering animals. The birds flew, the rabbits dashed, the fox zipped past like a streak of wind. Tommy? He took small, steady steps. Soon, Tommy was far behind. Halfway through, he saw a little bird sitting by the path, holding her wing. "What happened?" he asked. "I fell," the bird sniffled. "Everyone just ran past me." Tommy didn't hesitate. He gently helped her onto his shell. "I'll go slower now," he said. "But I'll get us both there." Step by step, Tommy kept walking. He passed a squirrel tangled in vines, he stopped to help. A mole who got lost, he guided them back. Each time, he carried someone, shared his water, or offered kind words. By the time Tommy reached the finish line, the race had ended long ago. But something surprising happened. The crowd was silent, then burst into cheers. "Tommy," they cried. "You helped everyone. You're the real winner." Tommy blinked. "But I came last." The old owl, who judged the race, nodded wisely. "You finished with others. You gave more than you took. That's what truly makes someone win." And that night, under a sky full of stars, Tommy curled into his shell and smiled. He may not have been the fastest, but he had learned something far greater. In life, the best kind of victory is helping others get to the finish line too. The Lantern of the Lost Wind. In a quiet valley lived Emrys, a gentle boy with a magical lantern made of starlight and hope. Each night, he whispered to the wind, offering it rest and guidance home. The villagers often giggled at Emrys' habit of talking to the wind. "Winds don't listen," they'd say. But Emrys believed that even the wildest things need kindness. One stormy night, a fierce wind swept through the valley, carrying sadness and confusion. While others shut windows, Emrys opened his. The wild wind entered Emrys' room like a frightened bird. Emrys asked if it was all right, and the wind revealed it was lost. Emrys offered the lost wind a place to rest by his lantern, which never forgets the way. The wind curled beside the flame like a kitten. The next morning, Emrys climbed Whispering Peak with his lantern, seeking guidance for the lost wind. At the peak, Emrys called to the sky for help. Winds arrived, northern, eastern, southern, each unable to guide the lost wind. The western wind, playful and free, offered to guide the lost wind, recognizing its wandering spirit. The lost wind joined the western wind, thanking Emrys for his kindness and promising to carry it wherever it goes. That evening, the valley was peaceful again. Emrys's lantern glowed gently on the windowsill, as if smiling. Far away, a new breeze carried laughter and songs of home, whispering that wild hearts can find their way with a little light. The story's moral: kindness is a lantern in the dark, guiding even the most lost things home.